I was just scrolling YouTube in my drop year and got to know about Polaris School of Technology. We weren't supposed to bring notebooks or pens. From the first year itself, we were taught HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You have to learn things from your own because you can't really depend on AI for the whole thing. You can use AI, ChatGPT, Claude and all that for contribution, but when you get selected, so hello everyone, I'm Aditya Chauhan. I'm from Agra, Uttar Pradesh, a 20-year-old student at Polaris School of Technology. So I wasn't mostly interested in engineering till my early schooling, like till class 10, but I was majorly interested in sports. I played cricket till state. In class 10, I got to know that there are streams you have to choose for class 11th like PCM, PCMB, but I wasn't majorly interested in biology, so I got with PCM. Now for the additional subject you have to choose with PCM, there were two options for me like physical education, PE or IP, informative practices. So I got with IP. I thought let's see what's gonna happen, so I took the IP. In IP we were taught Python, so that's where I got interested about coding. In late class 12th I got to know about what is JEE, Comet K and all these engineering exams was. Since I wasn't left with much of the options with PCM, so I took the engineering exam JEE. I didn't qualify in the first year, so I took a drop and decided to go for it next year also. Next year I got 91 percentile and didn't clear the cutoff. It was 92.8 that year. So if we are talking about selection process and how I got to know about Polaris, I was just scrolling YouTube in my drop year and got to know about a new gen college known as Polaris School of Technology. I visited their website. It was mentioned 5,000 hours of live coding, hands-on contribution, real-world problem solving. So I thought, why not give it a try? So I got to Polaris website and registered for their examination, that is PAT, Polaris Assessment Test or Admission Test. So I got through the interview, got selected for it, and hence I am in Polaris right now. So curriculum at Polaris, my real interest was coding, and this is the one of the reason I joined Polaris. My cousins and friends of my same age got into different private university. So when I talked to them, they were telling me that they were studying physics, chemistry, they were mixing chemicals and all that in computer science engineering. So that was a fascinating thing for me, like why this is happening in an engineering college where you are supposed to be study computer science. So this is the reason I joined Polaris, because they said they will be doing coding from the very first day, and it was true. We were doing coding from the very first day. There is one more amusing thing, that we weren't supposed to bring notebooks or pens. We were just supposed to bring a laptop, come into classroom, sit. The teacher will teach you on the smart boards and all, and you have to code in your laptop only. So yeah, that was the different thing. Like from the first year itself, we were taught HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Like if you're going to a private college or a government college, these things you were taught in like second to third year. But we are doing hands-on problem solving on these languages like JavaScript from first year only. So yeah, that was a different thing, and the main reason I joined Polaris to like contribute to coding and solving real world problems. So when I joined Polaris, like it was our 10th to 11th day, like just starting of the college, we got to know about what open source is, like what is GSOC, LFX and all that. Our professors and mentors, Polaris always brings mentors or working professionals from various industries or various companies to come and teach the students, or give insights to students what the real world is like, how to solve problems, what companies runs like. So yeah, these were also sessions like that. Our professor really tells about what the open source contribution, not just open source, how to get to internship, how to work in a company or a big MNC and all that. So that's how I got introduced to open source contributions, like what LFX is, GSOC and all that. So as I said, in early college days I got to know about open source. So it was like end of the first semester in November, December, orgs were coming. Like orgs are like organizations in LFX. LFX is Linux Foundation. It is also an open source program in which contributors came and contribute to real world projects and get selected. So it was the time of November to December. I got to know about that the organizations are live on LFX and you can just go there and contribute it. So I thought like giving LFX a real hard try. I was really preparing for LFX. The help from Polaris was we as a students got allocated with real world mentors. Like our mentor was someone who already has cracked LFX, so he was there to guide us to make our proposals better, to tell us how to contribute, which organization to select, what are your tech stacks, to really help us throughout all the processes. So yeah, with the help of that mentor, I was really into LFX. I was preparing for it. The organization I was working with was Entria. We have to give a pre-test. So pre-test is basically you are given a problem statement. Like you have to solve a problem statement for LFX, but you are given with a short task. So you have to complete that task and submit it. So yeah, I was preparing for the pre-test of Entria. I made it completely. I found some real works in their code base and submitted to them, but I wasn't selected. Although they published the rankings, but Entria didn't publish the ranking. They just announced who was selected. So I wasn't selected for LFX. By the time LFX result came out in like mid to late March, GSOC organizations were also live. So I was browsing through the organization and thought, like, why not give it a try? I was mostly interested in two organizations, the Rust Foundation and Ruby, because these are, some high rated languages in the coding world. So Rust and Ruby. So Rust was morely complicated because it consists of making a compiler. So I wasn't much familiar with that. So I got with Ruby. I contributed to like 1 to 1.5 months with Ruby, made my proposal better, and just that's how I got selected for GSOC. Okay, so when I start preparing for LFX, so basically LFX is Linux Foundation, where it is an open source program where different organizations from different parts of world came and gave their problems to the Linux. Linux what do is they publish their problems online and ask for the contributors to come and contribute. Once you are a contributor or mentor, it's up to you what you want to be. So if you are a contributor, you have to go there, select for the organization you are interested in, which matches your tech stack, and start contributing for them. The contribution mainly happens on GitHub, and then there's two options. Like most organizations use either Discord or Slack. There you have to connect to their mentors, talk to them what you are doing, what you are contributing, if you are solving an issue, what's your approach, or if you are opening your own issue, so how you're going to tackle that. So that's how you contribute to LFX. While how this gets selected, you have to submit the proposals, like whatever you have contributed, what is the problem statement, what is the solution, how you're going to deliver the solution in how many weeks, or what is your weekly goals. So that's all consists in your proposal. That's how you submit your proposal, and then you get selected basis on that. Same goes for GSOC. Now LFX happen 3 times a year, in early February to March, then June to August, then September to October. But GSOC happens only 1 time a year, that's in summers. So same process for the GSOC. Organizations come, give their problem statement to Google publish them, ask for contributors to come in and contribute. Same contribution happens on GitHub. You can connect mentors on Discord or Slack. Then you have to make your proposal and submit it to them. You can also submit your proposal to mentor first and ask for the any potential changes. Like mentor will also talk to you, mentor will help you out any changes needed in your proposal to get you selected. Then if he asks for any changes, just do them and submit it on the Google website. So that's the whole process for LFX and GSOC for you to get selected. For LFX, most of the organization in LFX works with Golang. Golang is a backend language developed by Google only, so most of them uses Golang. So for LFX, I have to learn Golang because you mostly use Golang. Some of these are in different languages, Kubernetes and all that, but mostly use Golang. So I have to learn Golang for LFX. Plus, there's something known as Docker, that is a private variable, separate environment variable where things run in backend. That if you learn, you will get to know about more and deeply. So there's a technology called Docker, Kubernetes, and Golang is the language that I have to learn mostly for LFX. Then I didn't get selected for LFX. I switched to GSOC. Now in GSOC, I got with Ruby. Now Ruby is a separate programming language. Like organization name is Ruby, but Ruby is also a programming language. So I have to learn the Ruby for the contribution period. So while I contributing to Ruby for 1 to 1.5 months, I learned Ruby there. But I got familiar with Docker, that was also needed in GSOC and LFX. I was familiar with Kubernetes, so there wasn't much of a hustle to learn for the GSOC. But yeah, I have to learn a new programming language, totally new programming language called Ruby, which wasn't taught here. So yes, if you are going for open source contribution, you have to learn things from your own, because you can't really depend on AI for the whole thing. You can contribute to AI, like you can use AI, ChatGPT, Claude and all that for contribution, but when you get selected, you have to give updates to your mentor, like what you are doing, how you are doing, all the technical things. So you have to learn all these things while contributing, so it will be more easier for you, so while you are officially selected. So 3 tips I want to give the new joining students for cracking open source like LFX and GSOC. Tip number 1 is like start contributing early. As soon as the organizations comes live, select your one, because there will be a lot of crowd there. There will be a lot of people coming from all around the world starting contributing for that. So as soon as those organization got live, select them. You can also see the past organization, like who was there in the last term. So you can predict that this organization is also coming this year. So I will select it as soon as possible. Second thing, learn what they need. Like if we are asking for Golang, the programming language, learn Go. If they're asking for Docker, learn Docker. If they're asking for Ruby, learn Ruby. Start learning early, otherwise you will face problem later. Third thing is be consistent. Like I have seen most of my friends, not let's say friends, my classmates, who got bored of it. Like I'm contributing it, I'm raising a PR, I'm just doing coding and nothing happening. So the key is to be just consistent. Be socially connected to the mentor on either Discord or Slack, and be consistent. That's the main key. GSOC results mostly came out at the end of the April. In our case, it was 31st April, 18 UTC. UTC is basically universal time. So in Indian time, it was 11:30 p.m. So I wasn't slept that night. I was awake, searching my refreshing my Gmail that the offer letter has came or not. And yeah, at exact 11:30, the offer letter came saying that you are officially selected for GSOC and all that. And just no words for, I can't express it like how I felt. Next day, our GSOC mentor, our college GSOC mentor, also asked like me, what have you felt? I also said nothing, because there was no word that how should I describe it, like how I felt and all that. So in like 11:30 my result came out. At 12 I just video called my parents to tell them that yeah I won selected. So like my father was happy. He was said like, great, you have done a good work and all that. But my mother got emotional, and I said, why you were emotional? So she's saying, no, I just have cold and I'm not emotional about that. But I knew she got emotional, and just like that, happy that she got emotional.